Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 8-7. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now.
Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Eckersley, over 200 career wins, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that skips in the dirt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So an incredible rally here at the top of the 9th has completely flipped the script of this game. The Tigers are out front 8-7. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Will Vest.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
High fly ball, right field. K-line under it, brings it in. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
That's in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Chopped on the ground. Jones fires over to first. 2 out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Though he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Left field. And that is a foul ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
That's the third. And that is the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise. But they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And a final 8-7. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Raleigh Fingers, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here.
A pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's the 0-2. And there's the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. In the air, right field. And that ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 5. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raleigh Fingers.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's Trout, 1 for 3.
You got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 1 up, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So they're down to their final out. Now here is David Justice. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The Athletics trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Ball 1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Making a move at first on the pinch run, Victor Scott getting some more speed on the bases. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 0-1. Runner on the go again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Outside low, ball one. One strike away. Swings and misses, struck him out. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at-bat.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Travis Hafner, the next to hit. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Giambi. On the ground, right side, Pedroia. Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
Victor Scott getting ready to hit. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Heading for the plate. They lead it in the 8th. And in its second with an RBI double.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Catfish Hunter won't go any further, and he exits on the hook for the loss, but he threw the ball very well. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after a quick break. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Alex Vesia.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now the 0-1. To the right side, Chisholm. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, number 5. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Comes up empty, that's strike 2. Strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late
swing and a miss. He struck him out. The A's down to their final out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. Trying to deliver as the hero. Ripped, but it curls foul. The A's down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. All loaded up. Luis Aparicio steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity.
1 at second. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam. You know, even when this team was trailing by 6, it seemed like they had confidence that they could get back in this ball game. I don't know if they knew they could win it in this fashion, but they did an excellent job of executing in the little ways. They grinded it out and came away with a nice W.
And this one ends the final 10-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. So runner at second, 2 down. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. Just a single short of the cycle. And that drops in for a strike. Winning run stands at second. And a strike of the outside corner at 95.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
First and second, 1 out. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Winning run at second with 1 away. And we're in the last half of the 10th.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. To third. Right, toss to second, double play, and we have more free baseball on the way.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Curtis Granderson, the next to hit. Fouls away the first offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Nice grab. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back at Comerica Park. We're at extras here. Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. And a sac bunt here. Right. Fires to first in time. That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again. Now at the plate, Al Kaline.
Right through there for a strike. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses there. To the right side. To Jeter. Throw to first, but he beat it. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Tigers win it in 12. One-run game. First and second, no outs. Larry Walker, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. In the air, left field. Outs over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run scores. It's a two-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Base hit. One run is in. Coming home. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off and win it 4-3.
When you're down 2 runs in the 9th inning, the odds are definitely stacked against you, but they found a way to come up with some big hits. They scored 3 runs for the win. What an incredible way to finish this ball game.
Three, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. First and second, one out. Larry Walker digs in now. He's been a great free agent side. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in extra innings. Six-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Three. You're out.
Ball 4, take the base.
Out. Out.
You're out.
Out. 3. Out.
You're out.
Out. Welcome in, everyone. Second inning of our ball game underway with 2 gone. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Gleyber Torres in the box now. Takes strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good take by Torres. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball hammered left field, carrying well. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 25, Alonso.
You're out.
Out. 3. First and second, no outs. Junior Caminero, the next to hit.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Sets him down looking. And that is a big first out. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Caminero thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Glove flip for 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Junior.
And fouled off. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping in, David Justice.
Three. Out. First base. 3. Out. 3. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. 3. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. High fly ball, right field. Walker under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
Swings through that.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Play made, that ends the inning. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
In the air, center field. One up, one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
In the air, right field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 6.
Here comes Corey Seager. 0 for 3.
4-4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Down to number 2 hitter, Edgar Martinez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue and finish off this hitter.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. High fly ball, right field. Walker should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Swings through that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, 1 out.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from 3rd. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2.
Back in Seattle, all set to start the 9th in this one. Dustin Pedroia digs in now.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2.
Ball 2.
And there's a ball. Hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Torres over to first, and they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
The M's trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.